Hello everybody, DSP here. Today is Sunday, May 11th, 2014, and welcome to the weekend preview for a very special week, a different week than the usual week you would expect from me, which is why I wanted to do this weekend preview, and I hope that you will spread the word about the very different schedule that's going to go on this week, because it is out of the norm, even for a schedule that I would normally do when I'm taking time off to spend with my girlfriend. It's different than that this time around, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, first of all, today was kind of a different day, a wacky day, right? Earlier today, I did a Bound by Flame stream that I did for about 2.5 hours. I had some technical difficulties during the stream, but the good news is I finally pinpointed the problem that has been causing pixelization in my videos. If you've seen recent playthroughs such as Lego The Hobbit, if you saw Assassin's Creed Black Flag last year, if you watched some of the MLB The Show videos recently, you may have noticed that there was pixelization in the videos in certain instances, but not others. And you may say, this is so weird. For like 10 parts here, it was pixely, and then when I watched again, there was none in the next several parts. It doesn't make sense. What I've basically found out is this. There's something going on with my capture software called XSplit. And what happens in XSplit is I set it to do a certain amount of bit rate, which means the amount of information, basically, that's pumping through a video. And I set it to a certain amount, and it's supposed to stay within that parameter. What I found is that in the videos that get incredibly pixelated, I go and look at the videos, and that reading is off the chart. Like, it didn't matter that I set it to be a certain amount, it just exploded, and there's way too much data in those videos, and it's just destroying the videos. I don't know what's causing it, and I've searched online, and unfortunately I have to say this with XSplit, there's too many people saying too many things because everyone's trying to use a different setup and no one has any consistent answers on anything. What it looks like I can do is, if I'm noticing the video is extra pixely, I can restart XSplit and it seems to fix the problem, okay? So what I'll say is this. In the next several weeks, months, if you notice that I'm doing a playthrough and it's very pixely, let me know, and I will, if I'm on stream, try to reset the software. If I'm not on stream and you're watching it on YouTube, just still let me know. And if I know, I'll say, okay, next time I'll be sure to test it before we start and see if I need to restart XSplit or see what the hell's going on. Because I don't know what causes it. It seems to happen mid-recording, which is very, very odd. Okay? Okay. So, that was earlier today. Then I went on break. I went and spent some time with my parents for Mother's Day. We went to a delicious dinner out, got some Asian food from an Asian restaurant that we've gone to many times before for holidays and stuff, and it probably will be the last time that I'll be going there since I am moving shortly. And now I'm home and we're doing the weekend preview. And after this weekend preview, I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and then that is it for today. No second gameplay stream, because tonight I need to work on some really important stuff, getting information together for my mortgage broker, who needs to send this to the underwriter so I can get the mortgage to buy my new home, which, by the way, I'm supposed to be closing on this within 2 weeks. So hopefully they can get this all together and going by the end of this week so that we can actually close on this house on schedule, okay? So, I have too much to do tonight, and I said I will take some personal time tonight to not do a second stream and to work on that. Today, though, there was a shitload of videos that went live on YouTube. You had a batch of Bound by Flame, and there was a very large batch of MLB The Show. So if you are keeping up on that playthrough, a lot of people are telling me they're loving it. It's different. It's refreshing to see me play a sports game like that. The videos are now up to date on YouTube, because tomorrow, so let's move into tomorrow, there is going to be more MLB. But one last thing about tonight, there also was the Spider-Man the video game co-op gameplay from yesterday that I did with John Rambo. That's the arcade video game of Spider-Man that was released in arcades in 1991. And also we did about 40 minutes of this really old arcade game called Rampage, where you play as 3 giant monsters a la King Kong or Godzilla, destroying a city and fighting off troops. It's a really classic arcade game that was very popular during the 1980s. If you want to give those videos a look, I did add them to the final co-op playlist week 5, because this is the 5th week. Now there's only 4 more weeks left of in-person co-op before I move out of Connecticut and I head out to Washington, okay? Alright, so, tomorrow, what to expect? Well, boom, first stream tomorrow, I deliver. People have been wanting to see more. MLB The Show is first stream tomorrow, okay? Now, one thing I need to let everyone know, it's going to start a little bit on the later side. Let me explain why. I actually have a real estate agent coming out to the condo, my condo here tomorrow at 2 p.m. He's coming here. He's going to do a quick walkthrough, even though as incredibly messy as this place is. He just wants to see what's in the place. Oh, there's a bar. Okay, there's appliances. He wants to walk through the place and see it once quickly, okay, so that he can do what's called a market analysis. He wants to see an estimated value of what this condo is worth if I'm going to put it on the market, which I am. Very shortly, I'm going to be selling this place. So that's going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Now, it could be as quick as 5 minutes, or he may have lots of questions for me about the unit. I don't know what it's going to be. So it could be quick, or it could be an hour. I don't know. As soon as that's done, that's when I'll be setting up and doing MLB The Show. So there will be a short delay. It's not going to start at 2 p.m. like it usually does, but as soon as this guy is done, I'll be on the stream for the show, okay? And that's going to be a standard first stream going to around 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And by the way, I am going to start saying Eastern Daylight Time again because apparently Eastern Standard Time is outdated or something. I don't know. I used to always say that. And now people are saying, no, it's EDT, not EST. So fine. EDT, 7 p.m. We'll be stopping that. And then the second stream tomorrow night will be more Bound by Flame. And this is going to be a critical stream because during this stream, I'm going to decide whether or not at some point I want to continue this playthrough or if I'm going to say that's enough, the game's not worth it, and just stop playing. Now, it's interesting because the game picked up today. I actually had 2 big boss fights, and now we've moved to a new location. It seems like the gameplay may be changing up a bit, which is nice, but at the same time, I don't know if this game is getting any kind of an audience simply because so many mainstream media panned it. Oh, it sucks. It's not made by a mainstream studio, and it plays like 100 other games. It's true. It does play like a lot of other games like The Witcher 2, like Dragon Age. Doesn't mean that it's bad. I just don't know if it's going to be good. Right now, it's okay. The voice acting's poor, but the graphics are okay. The gameplay's decent. Nothing amazing yet. I don't know if it's going to get better. I want to see. So this stream tomorrow night is going to be the critical stream. If I like the game, going that point forward, I will play it in a future date after my time off. If I'm really not digging it by the end of that, or if it's just more of the same, I may just cut the playthrough short. And it's kind of interesting because this may be one of the very few times, okay? One of the very few times in the history of me doing playthroughs that the playthrough probably isn't going to even make enough or get enough attention or pay enough to pay for the game. The game was $50, and so far the playthrough's views are kind of not very good. So I don't know if that's even going to break even or pay for the video game, which is pretty damn poor in my opinion. I think really it's very rare, few and far between when there's a game that can't even pay for itself when it comes to what's going, its performance, its playthrough. And this one doesn't look like it will, unless somehow it picks up an interest at some point, which I don't know if it's going to. So that may be the end of it. That's going to be tomorrow night, all right? Tuesday. What a day we've got on Tuesday. Wait till you guys hear this. First of all, the return of Final Fantasy X and the conclusion of Final Fantasy X will be this Tuesday on First Stream. So for those of you who've been following the playthrough, wow, Phil did real well. Is he going to continue on? Yes, it's going to conclude on Tuesday. Now, what you guys don't know is that for the past week, I have been grinding off camera in this game, in the Omega Ruins. My characters have become incredibly strong to the point where I was actually able to get some of the celestial weapons. I was able to go get the celestial weapons for Auron. We went and I went and basically grinded and killed a ton of the enemies and captured them throughout the world. And I was able to get the sigil that I needed to turn Auron's rusty sword into the Masamune. So he has his celestial weapon. I went ahead and got Titus's. And I know a lot of people watched me do the Chocobo race in the playthrough and laughed. And then some people, he has no patience. No, the bottom line is, and I'll tell you this right now, the Chocobo race in Final Fantasy X, which you need to beat and get a 0-second timing in order to get Titus's or Titus's, what the fuck his name is, his celestial weapon, is complete and utter luck. Because the race is randomly generated where the balloons will be, where you need to collect to get the better time, and where the fucking obstacles come at you. It's completely fucking random. So to give you some perspective, when I tried to do this race last week, I was flipping out. I was raging. This is bullshit. It's so random. Look, every time it's different, right? And it's true. Every time I did the race, it was different. I did it for about 20 minutes. And I said, fuck this. I'm not doing it. Last night, I shit you guys not, I did it 3 times. On the 3rd attempt, the balloons were on almost a perfectly fucking straight line. So right off the bat, I said, race. I said, Balloon, 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 balloon. Made the turn. Oh, look, all the balloons here in a line too. Balloon, balloon, balloon. Oh, here comes a bird. Went wide around it. And then I just made a ditch for the finish line. 0 seconds. So it's completely random bullshit. There's no skill involved. It's just tedious patience because it's a randomly generated race and it's bullshit, and that's not how fucking games should be made. But keep in mind the game's very old, okay? But anyway, I did it. I beat the race. Didn't record it because it's fucking stupid anyway. So I'm going to have Titus's, whatever the fuck his name is, I'm going to have his weapon as well. Tonight, I'm probably going to try to get Riku's weapon. And once I have those 4, I'm done. Because I'll tell you right now, Lulu is completely worthless in the end game because Yuna can do everything she can do better. It's just sad but true. Lulu becomes a worthless character in the end game. Waka sucks dick. I'm not going to be doing 100 blitzball games to get his stupid overdrives and eventually his weapon. Screw that. It's too time consuming. And no one likes fucking Kimari anyway. So I'm going to have 4 celestial weapons, 4 characters who can break the damage limit. That should be enough to beat the game. And I'm going to be taking on the Dark Aeons. I'm going to attempt it. I don't know if I'm going to be successful. I do have right now a weapon that has a first attack property. So no matter what, I will get the first attack. Even if they usually do an amazing insta-kill attack on everyone, I should be able to attack first. I don't know how well I'm going to do it. I'm going to attempt the Dark Aeons come Tuesday. And then we're just going to do the... Well, I'm probably going to do the Omega Ruins first, then the Dark Aeons, and then the end of the game. That's my plan for Tuesday. So it's the total endgame content of Final Fantasy X coming on Tuesday for you. I've put a massive amount of time into this so I could do it right, and I hope that we can at the least beat the Omega Ruins in the game. If I beat a Dark Aeon or 2, great. If I can't, oh well. But we're going to give it a good old college try this Tuesday. All right? And then, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday night, how better to leave you guys, right, before a time off than with an amazing new episode of The Walking Dead Season 2. It's coming out on Tuesday, and I'm doing it as my second stream on Tuesday. The last bit of gameplay that I'm leaving you with before my time off. So that's amazing, right? I cannot wait to do it. I hope that you're going to be there Tuesday night to tune in for that on stream. If not, it'll be live on YouTube, okay? Now, the good news is, even though starting Wednesday I'm going to have personal time off, because I'm doing all these streams, the stream of Bound by Flame that I did earlier today, I haven't uploaded those videos yet. That's going to probably be tomorrow. The longer stream of MLB that I'm doing tomorrow, I'm probably not going to upload all those tomorrow. Those will be split into 2. The stream of Final Fantasy X probably will not be all tomorrow. I'm going to split that into 2. So you're talking about 2 to 3 sessions of potential gameplay that's going to be uploaded at a different time, so you can shift that later into the week. So maybe I'll have videos for Wednesday, videos for Thursday, maybe even some videos for Friday. So for those of you who are craving the gameplay and you want to be up on the playthroughs, you won't be left hanging for a week like, unfortunately, admittedly, you were when I went to Seattle for a week and a half. There wasn't a lot of videos. This time there should be a hell of a lot more videos. Now, in addition to all of that, okay, there will be a new episode of DSP Tries It this week. It is a new pizza that I tried. I saw an advertisement for it on TV. I said, okay, I've tried these before. I don't know, I'm a little skeptical about this one. You're going to see what I have to say about this new pizza this week. That DSP Tries It comes out this week. But also, starting Wednesday, my girlfriend and I are going to be spending time together. We are going to be documenting all of the places that we usually frequent when she visits. So for 2 years, my girlfriend's been visiting me here in Connecticut, and we've been doing all this stuff in Connecticut. We want to share that stuff with you guys and kind of make a final Southwestern CT bucket list. For those of you who may be coming to Southwest Connecticut at some point in your life, you'll be able to check out the stuff that we really enjoy, whether it's the places we frequently shop, the restaurants we frequently eat at, the local zoo, which I haven't really done any videos of in years, but you know, the malls, the sights, the sounds, the things that we love to do, we're going to share with you guys, quite honestly, for the first time, because we never did that. We always kind of kept that private, because let's face it, let's be honest here. I knew that if I did make videos of that stuff, that someone would, oh, Phil goes to that restaurant, let me see if I can find him. You know what I mean? There's people that are like that. They think that, oh my God, he's someone who makes videos on the internet. I gotta go out of my way to try to meet him in real life when he's trying to have dinner. And I understand that you might want to meet and greet and shake my hand and say hi. That's different than these people who try to stalk me down and do weird stuff, okay? So that's why I never really did that stuff before. This is basically the final visit for my girlfriend. It's going to be the final time that I'm going to a lot of these places, so we're going to do it. Okay, so that's going to be this week, starting on Wednesday and probably every day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're going to have some videos of places we're going, and that's going to be uploaded to my vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs, all week. I'm also going to see if my girlfriend wants to do the same thing with her camera, and if she does, we can upload to her channel as well, depending on, what video she takes. So it's going to be neat. It's going to be fun. It's going to be different. You're going to have a week of gameplay paired with a week of entertaining vlogs that we hope that we entertain you with, and it should be good. It should be neat. We should be neat. And it's the kind of the final, the last hurrah. It really is the reality check that this is the last time my girlfriend Leanna will be coming here and spending a week with me, because the next time she's here, it's time to move. Her stuff will be coming in from Pennsylvania, sitting here on the side of my room until the movers come and they move all our shit out. And that's going to be it. That's all she wrote. Pretty crazy, huh? It is. It's pretty crazy. All right, so that's pretty much it for the weekend preview, guys. 2 full days of streaming, a lot of variety of content, continuing and ending playthroughs, new episode of Walking Dead, and vlogging all week. Now, just so you guys know, there will be obviously no weekend preview next week because, I'm going to be busy with all that stuff. What I may do is I may do a vlog style, like maybe something like this. Maybe it will be a weekend preview, but it's not going to be Sunday. It'll be Monday, all right? And I will preview then what I'm going to be working on next week, because next week, let me tell you, it is a jam-packed week full of content. There is 2 new retail releases, 1 digital release that's actually made by the same studio that made Bastion, which I'm really excited for because I liked Bastion a lot a few years ago. Nice indie game. Balanced with more co-op with Rambo and other stuff. There's going to be an episode of Ask the King that week. So there's a lot going on next week, too, that I want you guys to know about. Not that I just come back, oh, by the way, I'm playing 3 new games today. And you're like, what? I didn't even know what was happening. So that's going to be the weekend preview for next week. What I will say is this in advance, since this is probably the last time that a lot of you will be watching a vlog until I return from time off. Fan art. I want to say, first of all, thank you to anyone who's been submitting fan art. The fan art's been great, okay? And I've been using it for montages, for commercial breaks, for all kinds of things. For my website, thekingofhate.com's homepage, when I paste the newest playthroughs up on the homepage that it cycles through, I use the fan art there too. You guys have done a great job. It's been stupendous. There was a great one, a fan of mine, and I apologize because I said him on Twitter. It's actually a she, who made an awesome time-lapse video of her drawing a picture of me in MLB The Show 14. And it looked amazing, and I tweeted about it. Check it out if you haven't had a chance to check that out. But you guys have done great, and I want to say thank you, because that really means something, that you guys are taking the time out to do something like that. It means that you're really engrossed in the content. You're appreciating what's going on. You want to be part of the experience, and that's how you can basically jump right in. Now, what I want to say is this. Next week, as I said, not this week coming up, but the week after, when I come off the time off, there's 3 new games. So if anyone wants to start on fan art for the following games: Wolfenstein: The New Order, Drakengard 3, and Transistor. Those are the 3 games I'll be checking out when I get back from my time off. Please post that fan art on the forums, thekingofhate.com. On the forums, there's a section that says DSP Gaming. Under there's a graphics thread. That's the thread to post it in. Please post it there, and you got a week and a half to work on it. Very appreciative of everyone who's working on it, and let's make sure that hopefully I have enough so I can do cool montages when I get back from my time off. Okay, everybody? All right, that is it for the weekend preview. Everyone have a good night. Thank you very much. I'm off to work on mortgage stuff, boring, tedious stuff you don't need to know about. But thank you for listening. I will see you guys for new gameplay tomorrow. I'm very excited. Hope to see you then. Peace out. See you later.